Man, I hate doing videos like this. I was just on Twitter just now, and somebody retweeted a link on TMZ, and it said Tiny Listener Jr., aka Debo from the Friday series, dead at 62. And I'm like, fuck out of here, man. I mean, it's just 2020 is just who didn't die? You know what I mean? Regis Philbin a couple weeks ago was Alice Trebek from Jeopardy. I mean, every year they always do like the New Year's Eve, like the New Year's Eve special, which is probably gonna be whack this year. They always show like all of the celebrities that died. I'm like, dude, I'm having I can't keep up. And it's almost like you don't want to. It's almost like you get kind of immune to the shit. Like, damn. I looked at that shit and I'm like, what? So they found him dead in his apartment around 3 p.m. today, just unconscious. They don't really have any details and whatnot. But man, when I was Debo, man, Tiny Listener, he had two wrestling stints. He had a wrestling angle with Hulk Hogan back in the day that was pretty hot back in the 80s. But when I grew up in the 90s, he was just Debo, nigga. You know what I mean? Plaid shirt, bald head, knock niggas the fuck out. What you got on my 40, homie? You know what I mean? Like Debo, nigga. Debo was that nigga, man. And 2020 is just really discouraging, man. It's really sad, man. Tiny Listener Jr. What more do you say, man? Like, hit that like button if y'all watching shit. You might as well. Damn, man. Oh man, the Debo, he didn't have as big of a career as he should have in Hollywood. I never understood why. He did the Players Club. He did a couple movies. He did one of my favorite episodes of Fresh Prince. Carlton Goes to Compton, and he played one of the goons that was in the apartment with Jazz. Like we like C Note. You know what I mean? Like Debo was. I keep calling him Debo because that's just growing up. That's what we knew him as, Debo. You know what I mean? And come on, man, Debo. Oh man, 2020 is awful. I just want to get this shit over with. And I'm not one of those people who thinks January 1st, 2021, everything's just gonna go back to fucking La La Land. But damn, every time you fucking turn around, because I seen that link and I'm thinking that's fake. Nah, I'm like what? And no details. They just found him unconscious in his apartment, just dead, and that's kind of suspect. But it is what it is, man. Tiny Listener is gone. He had a good life, I'm assuming. He did some iconic stuff. You know what I mean? Like I say, when I was a kid, Debo was that guy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The music, everything. Like, come on, man. That character was iconic, bro. That was the man. Hit that like button, yo. Yeah, rest in peace, Tiny Listener, man. Rest in peace, man. People are leaving this earth, like Grandma used to say, man. People are leaving this earth, bro. You gotta cherish your moments. I had a shitty day, it could happen, but you gotta be thankful just to be breathing, I guess, because it could happen to anybody. 2020 is snatching souls left and right. Like I said, I really don't even know what to say, bro. I'm just like shocked and just like what how many more? Who? It's almost like we're living in a Final Destination movie, bro. Who's next? You know what I mean? It could be anybody. Who the fuck is next? And I hate to sound complacent, but at this point, it's like, well, damn. You get kind of numb to the shit at some point because you just seeing people, notable people, just dropping like flies. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of when's the last time I seen Debo in anything. It's been a minute. You know what I mean? Like I said, I never understood why his career kind of like dipped off after the Friday movies. He wasn't really in a lot of stuff. I guess he was older, but he was still a tank. He was still a big ass dude. He was intimidating. He had the credibility factor, the wrestling career, the character. But for whatever reason, he kind of faded out. But he'll always be a legend. For me growing up as a kid, the Friday movies, Debo was that nigga, man. Friday movies wouldn't have been shit without him. You know what I mean? Period. You know what I mean? I still remember him and Smokey breaking into Stanley's house. He said, "If you don't go, I'm gonna knock your ass out too. Make a choice." You know what I mean? He was perfect. I don't. Nobody else could have did that Debo character. Yeah, you just pick any old big black dude. Nobody else, bro. Tiny Listener was a legend, bro. Rest in peace, Tiny Listener, man. We living in some sad times, bro. That's all I can say. I don't even really have much of a tribute or anything like that. I'm just reporting the news, bro. This shit is really depressing. Go home, be with your families, live your life, and cherish every breath you got, because 2020 has not been fair to anybody. You know, rather you sick in the hospital or you working a job you can't stand or you fucking, grieving somebody's death. It's ridiculous, bro. Every time you turn around. Rest in peace, Tiny Listener, man. I'm out.